everybody, Max here from MaksPlayground, and welcome to a Sims 2 speed building video. This is a speed build and or renovation of all of Spector's house in Strangetown. We are back finally with a renovation from Strangetown. I had started this series quite a while ago. I just haven't been updating it because, you know, as you may have noticed, I've kind of been on a bit of a hiatus. So, well, back this month, but been on a bit of a hiatus, give or take. So, yeah, we are renovating all of Spector's house, and I kind of did this on a whim. Like, I started it, and then I didn't finish it, and then I went back to it. But, yeah, so if you do like my renovations, please don't hesitate to give this video a thumbs up. It'll help me. And if you do want to see more of them, just, hit the subscribe button and that notification bell, because I am trying to start uploading at least 3 to 2 times a week again. I'm starting to get back in the memento of uploading, and with October wrapping up, I do want to focus a little bit more on some of the Strangetown renovations and just doing some builds in Strangetown, if fixing up that neighborhood, because I have been fixing up, my Pleasant View. I'm actually using a different Pleasant View than I had been using. So yeah, slowly but surely fixing certain things up in that. But yeah, I have really strong feelings for all of Spector. I absolutely adore her in a weird way. I just have a lot of respect for her as in the Sims franchise. Mind you, she did just come in The Sims 2. She wasn't talked about in The Sims. She is in The Sims 3, I believe. I'm just not sure where in The Sims 3 she is, and she's not in The Sims 4 as of right now. So yeah, but all the Spector, she's an oddball. She's a very odd sim, and she has a reputation that kind of precedes that oddness to her. She does have, her graveyard and her front yard, quote unquote. She likes landscaping, to say the least. But in this reno, I took all of her graves out and I put them in a back room that's kind of like her magic room. Now, I say that because in my game, I have Olive Spector as a witch. Now, a lot of people have created Olive Spector as a witch in many different stories that I've seen of her, and I thought that was a cool way to take on her. And there's kind of a huge twist to this because my Strangetown is attached to Pleasant View. Now, she knows Bella Goth, and Bella Goth is actually currently staying in her back room because of some mishaps that happened with a certain somebody. Bella Goth is also a witch in my gameplay, so they go way back. They were in a coven together before Olive kind of turned to dark arts, where Bella is more of a neutral magic sim. She knows dark arts, but she practices more light magic than dark magic, whereas Olive doesn't know a lot of dark magic. She doesn't know a lot of light magic. She mostly knows dark magic. So I thought it would be kind of cool to have them as friends. Now, the reason why it kind of all just played out in my head, the way I kind of played it out in the story is, well, you know how I talked about Lila Grunt in my last video of the renovation, or my last Strangetown renovation, which was the Grunt household. I will link a link to that in the description below, as well as a little card at the end of the video. You guys can go check that out. It's on my channel. I did talk about how I believe, in my head, Lila, which is General Buzz Grunt's wife and the mother of the children, in my head, I imagine that they got into a really big fight, and Lila finally just had enough of General Buzz's his bullcrap, and she knew that General Buzz did not like Olive Spector, and she knew that Olive Spector had a reputation for being able to, she makes people disappear, quote unquote disappear, and she went to Olive for help. Now, in my head, Olive is her character. She's a very big feminist, as in a radical feminist. She dislikes men because of the men that have hurt her in her life and have hurt other people that she cares about. And so I really imagine Olive just having a disdain for men in general. And that is like why she agreed to help Lila, because she knew that Lila is General Buzz's, the general's wife. And she was like, why are you here? And she's like, okay, I'll help you. Where she tried to make Lila, maybe she created a potion for Lila to either like a forgetting potion or, like a potion to bring her to like a better state of mind. But because Olive is more well-versed in dark magic, she accidentally killed Lila. And she really did not mean to kill Lila. Now, while all of this is happening in Strangetown, where General Buzz just thinks his wife finally left him and the kids are really just like distraught about it, there's things that are going on in Pleasant View. Now, the things that are going on in Pleasant View is that Bella Goth's disappearance, it's finally coming to a close where they're starting to just kind of give up on it, but nobody really realizes where Bella could be. And so Bella ended up in Strangetown, and she maybe was like, because of the certain someone who really made this disappearance happen, she ended up in Strangetown, maybe in a ditch, maybe she used her magic, maybe something like that, and she went to Olive because she realized, hey, Olive doesn't live too far from here. And so she went to Olive, and Olive told her about what happened and how she really didn't mean to hurt Lila, and she really just wanted best for her. So she asked Bella for help. So Bella has been staying at Olive's place with Ophelia and her. Now, Ophelia I'm going to talk about in just a minute, but Bella agreed to help Olive bring, like, with a spell to bring Lila back, like, the right way and not as a zombie. And in return, Olive was going to help her figure out what happened, like who it was exactly that made her disappear and why, aliens are involved. And because Olive doesn't mind Pollination Tech 9, so they're going to go to him for some answers because he's the only alien in Strangetown. And she really, Bella knows there was alien involvement. And, the Caliante sisters are related to aliens. So there's a little mystery with that. I have it in my head somewhat planned out, but I haven't gotten that far in it. But in turn, that's kind of why Bella is currently living with them. Now, Ophelia knows that Bella is living with them. And, Olive kind of made her swear to secrecy that she wouldn't say anything, that she couldn't talk about it with anybody. And in turn, Olive is going to be a little bit more lenient on Ophelia, like let her go out more with her boyfriend, who is an alien, who is also Pollination Tech 9's son. So it kind of all incorporates itself into like the story that I have going on in my head. I sort of have it where, so Ophelia does know something is up with her aunt. She doesn't know the full extent of it, but Olive really wants to pass on the magic that she has to her niece, but her niece doesn't want anything to do with it. Her niece is kind of just biding her time to get out of this house so that she can go on to college and move on with her life. And she has like a little bit of a rebellious streak. So Olive has caught her sneaking out plenty of times and has like cast like little spells on her, but Ophelia hasn't really caught on to it. She just knows that her aunt has some weird stuff going on in the back room. She has never really ventured into her room because she knew as a kid that was just something that she shouldn't do. And because of that, she's starting to find things out, but she really just couldn't be bothered with it. She could not be bothered with what is going on with her mom, like with her aunt. She knows that maybe she had something to do with the death of her parents. She feels like there's spirits in the house, but she doesn't kind of want to accept it. She's very like, I just want to be with my friends and my boyfriend. I want to, I'm almost graduated. I want to get out of here. She's had plenty of like just weird occurrences in this house that like her aunt has never straight up told her because she's worried. Stuff like that. Mind you, Olive does care about her niece. She's not as bad as many people make her out to be, but she does have, like, she's not a good person, to say the least. Like, she has killed her husbands. She has killed random people who discovered her. I believe, in my head, I believe that she, the reason why Ophelia's parents died is because Ophelia's mom, I think it's Ophelia's mom or her sister, that, if you guys hear noise in the background, sorry, my boyfriend is currently here and he's making a bit of noise. But yeah, I feel as though maybe Ophelia's parents caught wind of the things that were going on and they tried to stop her. And because of that, maybe I don't know, I have it in my head because I don't quite remember if it's Ophelia's father or if it's the mother that was the sister. I think it was I think it was the mom that was her sister. So maybe they caught wind and they tried to stop her, and they told her, they said, "Oh, we'll expose you and we will tell the police and the military," because there's a huge military influence in Strangetown. So maybe that's what happened, and Olive killed her sister accidentally in a fury. And, she's been hurt by so many people that she just didn't want her sister to, her sister didn't understand her, her family has always never really understood her. So, yeah, I don't know. Olive's kind of like a Black Widow, a fine example of a Black Widow. She gets a husband, they end up dying, and she collects the fruit of their labor, like their insurance money. And she has that kid. She has Nervous. Now, I haven't really thought of a storyline that I want to play for Nervous. I really want to do, Nervous doesn't really realize that, that his mom is Olive, but they do know each other. They just know, like, she just kind of watches out for him. Maybe it'll be Olive that helps him escape in, like, a weird, not connected way. Like, she'll give an idea maybe to one of the Curious Brothers to help him, because the Curious Brothers know that Nervous is their experiment, like, their little, like, human experiment. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of thought about that. How do you guys play this? What do you guys usually do with Olive Spector? Do you guys keep her alive? Does she die and go with her love of her life, the Grim Reaper? How do you guys play that? I'm always really curious how other people play. I always look at threads or Tumblrs about different ways that people have played Strangetown. It's always so interesting to me. But yeah, I am working on a story. Now, I talk about this story that I have in my head, and you guys are probably like, well, is she going to do a Let's Play? Is she going to do this? Is she going to do that? But I really want to make it a machinima series. It's just, machinima is very tedious and time consuming. If you are a machinima maker, or you have made machinima in the past, you will know it is a very tedious process, and I'm slowly working on stuff in Pleasantview to get to this point. So it's a very slow process. I do have to do all the editing and stuff like that. I don't want to say it will be up on my channel and then you guys are like, when? And I won't know. So it's a slow process. I am not fully concentrating on it either. So yeah, it's kind of clips that I sort of shoot and play and record when I'm playing my game. And when I'm just enjoying my game, I'll like make the story go certain ways. I'm very much like that. I follow a story in my head and a plan for my Sims. But yeah, I do hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, and if you want this, and the notification, the subscribes and notification, and if you want this house in your game, make sure to check the link in the description below. It'll be a link to a couple more pictures and to the link to my Sims file share. It's a Tumblr link. It's just to my Tumblr. If you guys do have a Simbler or a Tumblr, you want to follow me on there, just hit the little follow button in the corner. It's all there for you guys. I have a lot of stuff that I reblog. It's mostly a Sims 2 CC blog, but I also have my own, I won't say CC, my own downloads and things like that you guys can look at if you want to. If you're not familiar with my Pleasantview renovations, there's a link to that playlist below. I love making renovations, and I want to do it eventually for all the neighborhoods. Just right now, I am focusing on Strangetown because it is my favorite, one of my favorite ones after Pleasantview. But yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy this. I'm making Ophelia's room right now, and she, like I said, she has like more of a like a rebellious punk rebelliousness in her. And she also really does like aliens. She's dating one. She loves space. There's one thing I will say in this is that you see that little photo frame that's attached to the sticks. I put that down and I can't move it. It is a CC object. I've tried so many different things. It will not move. So if you are able to get this house and you can move that, please do and just delete it. Otherwise, ignore it. Just ignore it. But no, and now I'm working on the magic room. I included a bed in there because, again, that's where Bella is staying. Or if you want to play all of Spector in this house, you very easily can just, maybe that's where her prisoners or her experiments will stay. I put in a little cauldron and a thing like that. Those are standalone objects. You don't need a witch to be a witch to get them. I have some CC like that. But yeah, I did make a backyard. I took out the graveyard because all the graves are actually in this room. And I just have them on like a shelf kind of thing. She just kind of stacks them there. But yeah, there's a yard that I redid. I put a little garden. I put like a little patio. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this. Again, don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. Let me know how you play your game. I will be talking to you in my next video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Bye!